didn't hear you come in. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for these blue creatures called Undergrounders. Roll the title card. If you remember last week, I was reviewing Rascals, and I was talking about how it had this Mr. Driller essence to it, which I really liked. So I figured, why not this week, review Mr. Driller Online. Mr. Driller Online is an Xbox Live Arcade exclusive, weird, that basically is part of the whole series of Mr. Driller. There's a huge series about this, and there's like a lot of games in it, so this is only one of the entries in it. So what makes this game really good? It's simplicity in gameplay. Basically, all you have to do is you have to destroy blocks and try to get as far down in the ground as you can. Obviously, there are obstacles in your way because, you know, just doing that would make the game pretty boring. So, you have things like you have to watch your air supply by grabbing air capsules that you find. You also have to be aware of, like, these certain blocks. They're like these boxes with X's on them, and when you drill into them, it emits, like, this smoke that depletes your air supply down. So there's a lot of obstacles you gotta watch out for, and the deeper you go, the more air you take up. Constantly, it becomes more of a difficult game, which makes the game enjoyable. It makes the game fairly addictive to its own right, and it's simplistic as well, and fun. The controls as well are very simplistic. It's very easy, very pick up and play. You just move the control stick to move, and use A to drill. That's it. That's all the controls right there. And pause, but I mean, that doesn't really count. Something I want to really note here is the appearance and the music of the game. The appearance of the game is very colorful, it has very vibrant and rich colors. As you can like see on screen, almost looks like a cartoon, sort of, in a sense. And the music, I'll just let you listen to it. The music has this uplifting sort of melody to it, which basically almost makes this game very appealing to anyone. You know, you see this and you're like, oh my god, this game looks really fun, very enjoyable. And that's what it's showing in its appearance and also gameplay as well. Another thing I want to mention is you have 6 characters you can play as. Each character has their own stats, their own pros, and their own cons to them. And I really like this because it allows the player to customize their game, basically. You know, you want to make the game a little more harder for yourself, you want to make the game a bit more difficult. You got that sort of choice there with all these 6 characters. Another thing I need to note is there is no multiplayer in this game. None whatsoever. Allow me to explain. It does say there's multiplayer on the main menu, but next to the fact that community no longer exists, the multiplayer, when you were able to play it, or when you are able to play it, is laggy as hell. It bugs the crap out of anyone who plays this game, because you cannot play it properly, because you go to drill and it's like, it lags out on you, and it... If you've ever played a first-person shooter and it lags out, times that by 10, because that's what it's like trying to play this game when it's laggy. It doesn't work. And on top of that, they miss out entirely on multiplayer by not adding a local multiplayer option. Overall, I give this game a 7.5 out of 10. It misses completely on multiplayer. What multiplayer that there is doesn't work. But if you just play it for the single-player experience, you're getting a really great game out of it for 400 points at that. Overall, Mr. Driller Online is a pretty good game. If you haven't played Mr. Driller before,